Hello there, I'm Brad Barton and welcome to 1.21 Geekawatts, an extremely low-tech look at the 1.21 most interesting stories in geek pop culture today. So Harry Potter fans are going to get a whole lot more big screen spellcasting in the future. Remember when it was announced that in other trilogy news that The Hobbit was going to be stretched into a trilogy of films from one book, and a lot of people, myself included, initially thought, really? You're going to get 3 movies out of that book? Well, Warner Brothers seems to think that that formula will be perfect for their adaptation of J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which does take place in the Harry Potter-verse. The film adaptation of this book was announced back in September, but yesterday it was determined that this 54-page volume, this slender book, will be the basis for 3 movies. 3. Granted, a major amount of new material was already going to have to be created, considering that this book is basically a textbook, really, like an in-universe Harry Potter textbook. While the movie, meanwhile, will follow the travels of magizoologist Newt Scamander, who is the quote-unquote author of this book, 70 years before Harry's adventures at Hogwarts. So here's hoping that these 3 movies will be more in the Golden Snitch category as opposed to the Cruciatus Curse and will never ever end and be too stretched out. Speaking of slight source material, the 2010 short film Pixels is close to becoming a feature-length film. This was a 2-minute, 44-second film, which you can actively go see on YouTube right now, actually. It's a really cute short in which 1980s video game characters invade and destroy New York City in exactly the ways that they defeat and destroy monsters or creatures or whatever in their respective games. The feature-length version is being directed by Chris Columbus and will star Adam Sandler, Josh Gad, Kevin James as the United States President, and now Peter Dinklage is in talks to join that cast as well. The short film is great. I recommend that you go check it out, actually. And the thought of seeing Centipede and or Q-Bert destroying New York City sounds fantastic to me. I think that sounds adorable. And so I get really excited about the project. And then I remember that this project is involving the writer and stars of Grown Ups 2, and then my eye starts twitching all over again after all that therapy. So there you have it. For today's trivia question, we're going to talk a little bit about Adam Sandler. Pixels would not be Adam Sandler's first sci-fi themed comedy. In what film did Sandler play a man whose universal remote allowed him to revisit different periods of his own life? If you know the answer to that question, you can leave it in the comments section. The answer to Friday's trivia question was Bound, and you know who got it correct? No one. So there's no prizes today, which is too bad because today I was going to give away a Cadillac. Better luck next time. Hey, thanks for tuning in and watching. I always appreciate the chance to nerd out with you. If you enjoyed this bite-sized chunk of Geekitude, please do share it with a nerdy friend and help spread the word. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. And let me know how it's going. You can always reach out in the comments section or Facebook or on Twitter. I am at BradBarton72. That's all for today. I will see you tomorrow for another 1.21 Geekawatts. Bye-bye.